you, by the way, for the pampering session.
Thank you.
I really loved
deserve it. I think your hard work, what you do. I want it to look much more comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't want people to come to salon and see that, oh, we are in the salon. No, I want them to feel very comfortable, as if you're getting services at your own home. तो बोलते हैं ना, आप जिस भी करियर लाइन में होते हो तो आप वो चीज़ सबसे कम कर पाते हो. People know me that short haircut कराना तो आप नताशा के पास चले जाओ. My forte is that, like, I like doing short haircut, bob especially.
Hi guys, welcome back to the TheDiviShow. You're on episode number 24. The best part about this job, honestly, is to meet all these wonderful women. After Tusharika, I am so thrilled to tell you guys that today we have Natasha Singh. She is a hair stylist, one of a kind, in Jaipur, runs a salon by the name Tangerine The Boutique Salon. And उनसे अभी हम बस मिलने जा रहे हैं. We have a nice pampering session planned with her. So post that I'll see you guys, and probably my hair would look different, and they should, since I'm meeting a hairstylist. So yeah, let me know in the comments below how you like my before and after look, if you prefer the before one or the after one. See you guys in the end. I'm so excited to meet her, just on my way, and I'll see you in the end. Bye bye. So welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
Lovely to have you.
Finally.
We've rescheduled multiple times.
I know.
But you've been too busy with shoots, I think, last couple of weeks.
Shoots, work, all over.
Wow. Yeah. What kind of shoots were you in? Abhi last?
So last we shot, there are a lot of international brands in Jaipur, and basically they like to go for all these nude makeup and everything, and I think they understand, and I think we also understand what kind of makeup they want. So that's why we have a lot of these international clients as well, obviously Indian, but we mostly do our shoots with them. So I think last shoot was with this brand called Clean, and one is recently we did with this, I think everybody would know about this brand called Fizzy Goblet. They're into jutis.
Yeah.
Nice. So we did a shoot with them recently.
I think their brand ambassador is Karina.
Yeah. So we did that shoot with them right now. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, by the way, for the pampering session.
Thank you.
I really loved
deserve it. I think your hard work, what you're doing. So I
swear, by the time this guy was massaging me, I'm like, I think I'll have to cancel my shoot today.
Yeah. So I think that was a little treat. I thought I'll you need little pampering. Yes.
Wonderful. And I think with my curly hair, there are a lot of instances where the other person doesn't know how to treat them.
Exactly.
So I took like 25-28 years of my life to understand my hair, and then मैं कहीं भी जाती हूँ, they're like, dryer मार देंगे, and then it becomes frizzy and all. But the fact that you initially told me कि diffuser ही चलाएंगे, don't worry, and then he literally finger coiled my hair, which is usually my routine when I'm washing my hair, and it was really nice to not tell someone how to treat your hair. It was very nice to see that. I'm sure with all the other clients that you had, that's one thing that is your USP, I think, with every client.
So every year I make sure I travel and I learn under someone who is very well known in the industry and everything, and learn and then train my team. So also at Tangerine we make sure that we're building relationship with the client, not that just you come and we do the services and you leave. It's our duty to tell them that, and I prefer everybody to embrace what texture they have. Like, I don't want that if you come and I have to impose that, oh no, if you have curly hair, start doing your smoothing and all. I don't prefer that. So even I tell my team that tell them to love their own curls, tell them to embrace their own texture. But there are times when somebody is very busy in their life, and they do have no time to take care of their hair. On that matter, we still do all these things. But otherwise, we prefer that they should love what they have.
Right. What's your hair texture like?
Mine is, I think it can be mostly straight, and sometimes it gets wavy, but it's mostly straight. Yeah.
Right. What's like this porosity that you know? I'm sorry, I'm just banging in with a lot of questions that I usually have with my research. How do you get to know the porosity of the hair?
So it's
and what is that?
So it's basically how much your hair can absorb the moisture. So sometimes, when your hair is wet, right?
Yeah.
And the water is just still dripping. So it means that your porosity is at the lower side because you don't have the ability to absorb the moisture in your hair.
Okay.
So in that ways, you have to get your porosity better. And how do you get your porosity better? Like, moisturizing, hydrating them. But if it's not, then it will leave the moisture away from the hair. So your water starts dripping. It takes time to dry. The hair is slightly coarse. So that's what porosity is all about. It's basically how much your hair can obtain the moisture in the hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And like during the monsoon, I feel hair is a complete, like a mess altogether. I think it is just the curly hair thing, or
no. I think at the moment everybody is facing. So you do have hair fall. Obviously, it's like you can see 100 strands in a day.
Yeah.
But it increases by mostly 30% in rainy season for everyone. Okay. Also, there's so much moisture in the air, and it sometimes get excess. So what happens? It basically swells up your hair, and it's not able to get right nutrition. The roots become weaker. That's why the hair tends to fall also. And it's so much moisture again in the air that your hair is not able to produce more natural oil.
Yeah.
So so that way is that the hair all over, it's not getting the right nutrition. It's getting more and more dry and frizzy. So it's right now everybody is facing it.
Yeah.
I think it's for hair. I would say this is the worst time, and everybody is facing it. So again, you have to hydrate your hair more. Use less of heat products. Make sure it's naturally dry. Don't use too much of dryer. Make sure you apply your deep conditioner and serums. So जितना आप hydrate करोगे उतना hair better रहेगा.
Wonderful. Let's go back on your journey a little bit. How did Tangerine happen? You were working with, you learned everything with B-Blunt?
Yes, I did. But so anyway, I did my college from Symbiosis, Pune. I was a fashion communication student, and I wanted to be a stylist.
Yeah.
I did work with a lot of good brands. I did work under Elle magazine.
Right.
And I assisted a lot of very good stylists like Gautam Kalra. I have worked with Tarun Kiwal also.
Okay.
So these are the pioneers, in fashion industry. But I have, for some reason, I had to get back to Jaipur, and that at that moment, Jaipur wasn't very in fashion-wise. It was still a little slow, and it was growing. So I spoke to my dad, and I said, Dad said, you can start your own, a studio or something. And I said, no, I don't think so. Jaipur was prepared at that moment. So I don't know. I thought, why not salon, because that also is giving a makeover to someone. And then I did my research, and obviously being in Bombay and Pune, so I went to those salons. And when I got back to Jaipur, I went to few salons in Jaipur that time was doing very well. But I don't know, I just couldn't relate. There were few things lacking, like professionalism, how staff needs to behave in front of the client. I mean, all over, I think it was really lacking. And then I thought, okay, I would, and it was that time, I have to make my parents understand that I want to get into this field, because again, coming from a Rajput family, Dad was quite shocked that time. He's saying, okay, now you're going to cut hair. And obviously, it takes time for them also to sink in, what kind of career is this, and you studied this, you have a degree in this. But I said that I don't know, like, it's just that I think for me to give a makeover to someone, like, it was obviously a styling, but if not this, then at least, the closer I can get to is like having a salon where I can get makeover, and probably I will do my shoots as well. And then I got my father in that confidence, and I went to Bombay, did my research, went to B-Blunt. I had to take my father over there to show that, you know, girls from good families are there and they're doing. And then he said okay, and when I got back, and then he told me that, you know, start your own place, and I said no, I would rather work under someone, because I think when you work under someone you learn a lot.
Yeah.
So I did work with B Blunt here also in Jaipur. I worked with somebody for a thing, and once I was confident and I had enough of clients, then I thought okay, now I can start my own business. And that's how Tangerine started 9 years back. And today it's almost we're going to complete 9 years now.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey, and but it has been amazing journey. Got a lot of good clients. Have made good relationship with my clients.
Right.
So yeah, all over journey has been good, but starting it was little thing. Even obviously we have a lot of family members also who are not being very supportive of it, telling you that okay, we don't do this, we don't. But I think it's always my advice to everyone. I think you should just follow your passion, because now when they see me, they're very proud, or they would say that, oh, do you know this one? Do you know her? She's doing so well. So you are an example for a lot of people. So it feels good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why didn't you pursue fashion?
Because that's what I'm saying, when I had, for some reason, I had to get back to Jaipur, and I really didn't know where to start here. I felt Jaipur was growing at that moment. Today, you know, Jaipur has literally changed, but that moment I think it was for me to start too early.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought like let's do Tangerine. Let's, you know, start working. Jaipur needs good salon with a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's why when you come to Tangerine to get your services, you've seen how the environment is so fresh. So I never wanted my salon to look very, use like a very
shady.
I would say that the interior wise also, I wanted to look much more comfortable. I don't want people to come to salon and see that, oh, we are in the salon. No, I want them to feel very comfortable, as if you're getting services at your own home. So that's why the atmosphere is like that. My team is very good. I really work hard with my team. So only because of these reasons I couldn't pursue my fashion thing, but I think I'm very closer to it because I'm still doing my shoots, and whatever I want to do, I'm still doing it. So it's fun.
You're modeling as well in a couple of shoots. I've seen you model as well.
So
what's your plan?
Started as that just started as a COVID thing, and few friends of mine just approached that you want to do a brand shoot, so if you would want. And we just started as a fun thing. Yeah. But then a lot of people started messaging. But also realized that when you worked hard in your career and you made your identity, there are a lot of people would take you as a person, because they would want to show that okay, this person is somewhere, has done something. That's why we've taken this person for our brand. Trying to create something. So that's why then a lot of people have started messaging me saying that we would want to feature you and everything. But Devisha, I really don't get time because there's so much on my plate. That the only thing is only the brands which I can relate. Because even if I wear clothes, it's mostly solids. I like it minimal. So I prefer those brands where I can connect. Right. So sometimes for fun I like it, and also I like promoting people. Because I feel the more you help other brands, because that's how I started. So the more I help people, the more I promote brands, I always feel that I'm growing more and more.
For sure.
So I love to help. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of young entrepreneurs get in touch with me, and they ask me that, can we do this? Can we put a poster? And I would love to help them, because I would, as a woman, I would love supporting every woman who's there, and little help I can do, I will try my best to help them.
When we enter your salon also, there are multiple brands that you have collaborated with, and it's such a nice initiative from your end, and I've seen your collaborations throughout. Like on your page also you promote other businesses, and which a lot of businesses would step back from at times, because they're afraid of losing their limelight on their page, but I haven't seen that on yours. So cheers to that. I think when we are celebrating other businesses with our own, that's how a lot of people grow together.
Yeah, but I remember that's what I'm saying, when I started Tangerine, that time that collab word wasn't there. People were not very supporting. People are. It's growing with this, the newer generation, and it's getting better.
Yeah.
And I think everybody is able to understand that the more you help each other, the more you will grow.
Exactly.
So I think it's changing with time, which is really good. Yeah.
Wonderful. And you are, I think, going to close the circle very soon with fashion styling. You were mentioning, like with the shoots also, you'll probably start.
So sometimes obviously, you know, when you're doing styling, there are people, the photographers and the clients, you know, they're asking that if you could help a little bit, or they would advise, you know, ask you how to put, you know, these things together and everything, and you like helping on that part. So I feel that, see, I'll tell you what, whatever you study, like I have a degree in fashion, but it hasn't gone in vain. Like, you know, when I was designing my salon, the logo how I wanted, the color coordinations, you know, everything, whatever I've studied was helping. So I think it's never like, you know, I think nothing goes in vain. So whatever I've learned, it's still coming into my thing. You know, when we're doing shoots, now today when I do shoots, or whenever, even if I'm doing makeup for my brides, we create a mood board for a bride, what she's wearing, how you know, how we have to style it. So you're going through the same process. And all this we used to do when we were in a fashion thing. So it really helps, and I'm enjoying it. Now I'm styling the bride, so which is really good.
Wonderful. What do you like more, like working on a bride or working on a model?
I think I like both of them, because first of all, it's always getting to meet new people. And second thing is also experimental, because we shoot, it's very you know, a different kind of makeup, very editorial. We can play around a lot. But you know, when you do brides do want their looks, and you know, they know what they're wearing, so you have to specifically go by that. You can't go very crazy with it. But so both of them,
and a lot of brides, I think, won't be ready to experiment as well.
Because they see, everybody wants to look cute and nice on a thing, not like, you know, very dramatic and everything. So you can play around, but not to the extent what we play on editorial shoots.
And what was the journey before you went to Symbiosis? What pushed you to, you know, explore a new city and start studying there, and specifically fashion?
I think me and my brother, we were both sent to boarding in 3rd standard, so we've been away since 3rd. And
it's a typical Rajputi thing, or
no?
A lot of Rajputs just
they're sent to boarding.
They're kicked out. You know, you were on your own.
No, I think it was a good decision made, because you also, when you go to boarding and all, you try to get, you know, a lot of confidence comes in you, and there are a lot of things, you know, today you know, if you're left alone, we can do a lot of things by ourselves, not being dependent. So it was good in a way that, you know, we were sent to boarding. And after that, obviously when I got back to Jaipur, I didn't want it to be here. So then I did my college.
So from 3rd directly?
No, I did. So I also had taken science. So I wanted to be a, you know, you know, there's a time in your life when you're very confused with your career, what you want to do. I did like bio, so I wanted to become a doctor. So I'd even gone to Kota, Allen.
What?
Yeah. So, but oh my God. You know, hats off to all these doctors, how much they have to study. But it was non-stop. I think I just felt I had no life that time, and probably I would have stayed back, but I think there was a calling that, you know, probably this is not for me. Probably I had to be in some creative line, and you know, then I didn't give it a second thought, and I said, let's do this, because see, in that my passion was there. So then I will do more like excellent in that kind of career, right? So I explained my dad. My dad was very supportive. Mom was very supportive. Like, okay, fine, if you can't, then just.
So you went to Kota like after giving your boards?
Yeah, after boards.
Okay.
And then for a year I was in Jaipur, and then after that I went for my college to Symbiosis. Then was in Bombay because of my because I was trained at B Blunt. I was working with them. I did my training under them. And also went to London. I went to Vidal Sassoon to do my course, to update myself. So yeah.
This was after Tangerine?
After Tangerine, yeah. So when Tangerine opened, then in 2016 I went to London to do my training. So.
What keeps on pushing you to upskill yourself?
Because that keeps you different and apart from everyone. I mean, there's so much you can learn, and obviously internet is has shrunk everything into one small village, and we learn everything. But going over there, investing in yourself. See, every career you pick up, you need to invest in yourself. I mean, every year I tell them that I tell even my staff that you need to invest in yourself, do trainings, learn under someone. So I make sure every year I do that. This year again I went to Delhi to do my training with makeup. So I went to learn under Amrit Kaur. She taught me recently. So that was again a very good thing. And whatever I've learned, I came and trained my team here. So it's always good because they are, my staff obviously, some of them will not be able to travel out or won't be able to, get this kind of education what I'm getting at the moment. So it's better that whatever I learn, I pass on that knowledge to them.
Have you met any selfish people around in this time? Because you are so giving all the time. Has there been moments when it has exhausted you or you have been taken advantage of?
See, I'll tell you what. They sometimes you feel that. But I do not get it to my brain. I just leave it there. Okay, fine. I will keep trying and helping people as much as I can, and will keep doing my best. But you're right, Devisha. There are people sometimes. The advantage. People do take your advantage. But I just explain myself. I say leave it. Just help and I'll move on. Simple. I really don't take these things to my brain. Also, that's something again. I keep myself so busy with my work that इतना time नहीं है ये सब सोचने का कि ठीक है मुझे भी आप भी मुझे भी थोड़ी देर मैसेज करोगे नताशा यहाँ पे क्या क्या अच्छा मिलता है. I'll message you back instantly like where I can help you I will try and help you. Not knowing कि मुझे क्या मिलने वाला है क्या result है कुछ नहीं. I think that's my nature. So I just want to help people around. That's it.
When was the first time that you received something as in a collaboration, acceptation or something or the other that made you feel like okay, Tangerine is working now, this is going good?
So I've got featured in a lot of these magazines. We have these good hair magazines, and also I've got covered in GQ, Hello Magazine, where our work has been featured. I am featured. So I recently did shoot with Princess Gauravi Kumari, which again got featured in Vogue. So when you're called for such kind of shoot and with such big brands, you feel you are somewhere, right? And when you get featured in a lot of magazines, I have a lot of people calling from Bombay asking me that we would need your advice on certain topics. So you are involved because there are a lot of people who are much more experienced and much more older to me. And when the discussion panel is going on and you're there, I mean your article is right next to them, so it really feels very good that you have done something and you have worked hard, and I am very proud of myself. I have really worked hard and I will continue to work hard till the time I can.
What are the future plans?
So I'll tell you what, I'm not in a rat race. I do things at my comfort. A lot of people come and tell me that now you should expand. Itne saal ho gaye hain. I am a very quality focused person. I have one. I am very happy with it. It's growing every year. Again, I feel it's an achievement for all of us, whoever's working at Tangerine, my team and me, that in spite of having all these chains of salons opening, it hasn't affected my business to anywhere. Like people always say anything new open, and it's nice, these brands also opening, because I think more people are getting conscious. I mean, when I started, 3 से 4 salons थे, और अब कितने salons आ गए हैं, and then you have these chains from Delhi, Bombay who also opening. And it's good in a way. I don't feel, and I also I'm not in competition with anyone. I feel I'm in competition with myself. I'm going to focus on myself. I'll work hard. So when people come and tell me that ये खुल गया है, ये होगा, perfect होगा, I always have one thing to answer. I will keep working hard. I have no time to see what they're doing. And it's always, and honestly I'm telling you, I'm just growing. You know, I've always I listen to a lot of these motivational speech and all, and I was listening to Oprah Winfrey, and when she had got into a news thing, you know, there were a lot of people to pull her down, saying that, oh, you know, there are a lot of other news channels opening. She said that when she had got into her career line, there were a lot of people to pull her down because, you know, she had started as a news channel, you know, being an anchor, and the people saying that, oh, there's so many people coming, where would you stand? And all what she said that time, that, you know, I have no time. Who's coming, who's going? I'm just going to focus on myself. And I would put that energy, seeing that who's going and coming, I would rather put that energy into my work. And there was no, you know, looking back. And then from there, you know where she is now. So it's just that you need to just focus on yourself and keep working hard. किसी भी चीज़, किसी भी लाइन में, obviously whether you see cafes opening left, right and center, salons खुलेंगे, designers आते रहेंगे, makeup artists इतने सारे आएंगे, obviously सब आएंगे. The only thing is you just need to focus on yourself, not worry about कि ये आ रहे हैं, इतना saturation हो रहा है, इतनी आबादी है, तो इतने. I think it's building a ecosystem. Yeah, so you just have to focus on yourself. You keep doing your best.
Right. And how is you know, your human resource at Tangerine helping you grow and you know, be out there and face all those challenges together? Like, how do you groom them, train them?
So, you know, I'm very blessed to have a very good team, and you know, whenever I'm hiring or whenever I'm interviewing my team, I make sure, you know, I understand, I look at their CV and everything, I go through and they see what kind of work and experience they've had. I always like hiring somebody who has worked in some place for 2 to 3 years. I will never hire somebody who has worked for 1 year, because I also want to see their stability. How long, you know, how they have worked. I you know, love doing their background check to see how good they are. I need to hire people who are good by heart and how they can work with my team. You know, I never hire somebody who will be like, you know, मैं आपको इतना काम दूंगा, इतना करूँगा. But if I get to know about their background check and their behavior check that अच्छे नहीं हैं, attitude issues हैं, मैं नहीं लेती ऐसे लोगों के लिए, because you know,
background check बोले तो you call like
you have your you know, source of contacts, you find out, and you know, also it's a closer network, so you know, staff would know somebody else, and you find out and you get to know the details. And ऐसा नहीं है, their staff is very nice, they give genuine कि मैम ये अच्छा staff है, you should hire, और ये नहीं है तो अपन हम नहीं करते. I also listen to my staff because they have worked, you know, they know the thing. I am only working in this much, you know, in my salon all the time. So they would know more, they're meeting more people outside in their, like, obviously staff wise I'm saying. So yeah, they
are
give
you
me,
like the strict boss or like calm and okay?
I can be both. If I'm not delivered things properly, I have a lot of rules and regulations at my salon, because also, you know, when I started, again, like, you know, there were just few salons, and now there's so many. And what keeps us apart is, it's about the rules and regulation and discipline and decorum we have maintained at Tangerine. You will never see my staff talking loudly in the salon. They will never have their phones. In free time, they are supposed to study. You have to keep upgrading and educate. You know, if they're working under me, I would not want for every day, you know, I'm paying them. So the thing is, all I want is that कि at least वो पूरा दिन मुझे दे के जाएं और कुछ ना कुछ पढ़ें और अपने आप पे invest करें when they are not working, when they are not attending the client. But it irritates me if I see them sitting free. So I'm very strict on that part. I also, you know, have good fun conversation with them. It's you know, where I have to be, but I just need my things to be delivered, and discipline have to be maintained. Whether I'm there, whether I'm traveling, I'm also like, whenever I'm traveling, my camera is on and I'm checking all the time that things are going. I'm very much involved. That's what I'm saying. I can't leave work out of my you know, heart. Like, it's always there.
Because one of the biggest issues in salons is कि यार the staff is trained कि आपका breakage हो रहा है, आप ये कर लो, आपके hair fall हो रहा है, मैं मतलब ये करवा देते हैं, and so, stuff like push selling.
No, I understand that, because also they've been trained, like उनके targets होते हैं, but also at my work, at my salon, I have always told my staff that you can suggest somebody, but never impose things on them. Like, see, everyone, if you're coming, if you're having a hair fall, if you're going through something, you know about it. And we also can see it. We can only suggest you once, but if I keep telling you, आपका ये खराब है, आपको ऐसे करना चाहिए, you're coming to the salon to feel better,
good about yourself.
And if we keep doing that, it just gets irritating, and you would never want to come to that place. And some people can be very sensitive to things. You have no idea. Whoever is coming to your place, they're coming for what? Probably they have a bad day, or they've got into some argument or anything. So you have to really check their moods. And even if they're happy, you have to make sure you're not get involved in any kind of thing which can hurt them.
Yeah, like I think now a lot of times that we go to a salon to pamper ourselves, there's a 50% of the time there's a reason behind it,
Yeah.
We are feeling bad and we want to just
pamper yourself. Because it has changed. Initially, that's the same when I had started. There were only people coming only during this important occasion time, like kuch festival hoga, jab aayenge. But now, you feel any party is happening, people are coming to blow dry, or anything is happening. Anything happening in Jaipur, we would know that people are coming today for some event, and you feel, and I honestly feel very good. I think women have started to take care of themselves, and everybody should. Like, it's changing with time, and it feels good. You need to take care of yourself. No matter if you're single, you're married, everyone is busy in their own life, but 1-2 घंटे आपको अपने लिए निकालने चाहिए, because that's the time you can just unwind yourself and feel good.
What's your unwinding and self-care strategy?
So I'll tell you what I have this morning when I do my yoga and everything, and
I love that you're saying yoga and not yoga.
By
the way.
And उसके बाद में मैं salon पे आती हूँ, अपना काम करती हूँ. मैं जब वापस घर जाती हूँ, मुझे 1 घंटा है ना, I just be in my room alone. I listen to music, or I just want to be myself. Like I just like being alone, because पूरे दिन में इतना लोग से मिल लेती हूँ, बातें बहुत हो जाती हैं. And because it's also in salon, and it's very informative thing. You have to keep providing information. So by the time आप थक जाते हो, so you just want to be by yourself, not talk to anyone for some time. And then वो 1 घंटा is more than enough for me. Then I'm like, okay, fine, now I can go, and be around everyone. But I think that's the thing. With COVID के बाद में बहुत ऐसे हो गए that you've started enjoying your company as well. Like पहले होता था कि 24 घंटे आपको साथ में कोई चाहिए होता है, but अब ऐसा लगता है कि अकेले भी अच्छा लगता है.
और अब वो टाइम ऐसा लगता था कितना we are stimulating every senses of our body continuously, like we were not in a relaxed state at all.
Exactly. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, COVID was bad in a way, but I think it has taught us a lot of things.
True. What's your hair care routine like? Talking about your routines.
I'll tell you what, वो बोलते हैं ना, आप जिस भी करियर लाइन में होते हो तो आप वो चीज़ सबसे कम कर पाते हो. लोग मुझे बोलते हैं कि you have a salon, you have a salon, आप तो ये कराते. नहीं, टाइम नहीं मिलता. I don't like occupying that chair for myself when I know a client is walking in. So मैं तो बहुत मुश्किल से कराती हूँ, कुछ कराती हूँ. But I make sure that obviously good quality products I use. If I'm using any brand, I make sure that whenever I get time, I do my Olaplex or K18. I mean, जितना कर सकती हूँ, I try taking.
What are the brands that you trust usually for your hair product?
I like using Davinis. It's an Italian brand. Again, Nashi again, it's an Italian brand. I also like switching to brands and checking them. Like अगर 1-2 महीना एक use कर लिया तो I would like. You can also try different shampoos. Never I know people keep asking me कि हम एक ही शैम्पू रखें. नहीं, आप you can always change them after a while. अगर आपको लगता है आपने 3-4 महीने यूज कर लिया और आपको नहीं अब बेटर फील हो रहा है, अगर आपको सूट हो रहा है तो आप करो, अगर नहीं हो रहा तो you can always try different.
Do you remember like a good hair phase of yours or a haircut that you loved? By the way, I love this one on you.
Thank you. So this one, I'll tell you what, when I had joined B Blunt, and there was one session where Adhuna, obviously she's a mentor, she's taught us, and when she was teaching, so I had long hair, not very long hair, but like below my shoulder, and she just looked at me and she said, "You've got a small face, I think you should have a bob." I think I was like, okay, if somebody, you know, to that level is saying that, I would definitely. And that day only I got my haircut done. But the amount of compliments I've got, and then I've realized that obviously you've studied. Now you study face cuts, and you're like, no. But I think I like this lens. So sometimes I feel, because this has become my
go-to now.
Yeah, go-to also. I think people know me that, you know, short haircut कराना तो अब Natasha के पास चले जाओ. But ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सबके पास छोटे कर देती हूँ. lot of people say Natasha छोटे कर देती. No, until the client is giving me permission, I will not. But my forte is that. Like, I like doing short haircut. Bob especially. Bob is my forte. And when I had started again, there were a lot of, I mean, Bob, I should really look for clients कि कोई तो करा लो. But अब तो बहुत लोग कराने लगे. And it's good to see that change.
It's hard to, I think, maintain. That's the reason why a lot of people don't go.
Yeah, because people feel that bob को straight ही होना ज़रूरी है. No, you can also have a bob in curly hair, wavy hair. If you've noticed, there are a lot of people who have, but they like putting waves in their hair. So you can play around. It's not that you have to be fixed on that कि इसको सीधा ही होना है. There are a lot of people have this in mind कि bob हो तो हमेशा straight fall होना चाहिए. It's not like that. You can play around with your texture. You can curl them, you can style them, put waves, put a, you know, a spray, texture, spray salt in your hair. There are a lot of things you can do to style it up.
Right.
So yeah.
Are there any hair care products or routines that, you know, people are doing or using very commonly, which should not be there? You know, it's harmful for your hair or something.
I think a lot of people are using heated tools a lot.
Like on a daily basis.
Yeah, like, you know, tonging their hair or like drying their hair, blow drying. ये थोड़ा सा control करना पड़ेगा, because you need to understand taking moisture away from your hair, and you need to put moisture in the hair.
Yeah.
So आप जितना लेकर जा रहे हो, हटा रहे हो, उतना बाल और dry होता जाएगा. Also, if you're doing it, a lot of people don't apply, so you need to layer your hair with something. तो heat protect नहीं लगाते हैं. Without heat protection, you're just doing everything. You have to make sure you do all these things. So उससे क्या होता है, बालों में layer हो जाती है, so direct heat is not going to your hair.
Yeah.
And also the whatever you know, heat protection or thermal protect you're using, it's layering your hair and protecting your hair to some extent.
Right.
So you have to make sure that you take care. Products, every hair, every products, like a lot of products are made for different kind of hair, and to take care of the hair, you need to invest in them.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that ये मिल गया ये लगा लो सिर्फ. नहीं, आपको it's very important that you need to study your brands, what you're using, see what you're using.
Yeah. And I think people now are very aware of these things, you know. It started with that no sulfate, no paraben thing, but now they actually like go deeper into the kind of hair that they have. And
no, 100%. I think when a lot of clients are coming to our place, half of them have studied the entire thing, you know, like nobody can fool anyone. Nowadays everybody studies their own thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that education at the salon and with my team, and even like I like education because of this, because you can't go clueless in front of your client. They oversmart you otherwise. So you have to make sure that you're prepared.
Yeah.
And obviously they trust you. Like whatever you're telling them, they're giving you that XYZ amount of money and putting all that trust in you. So you have to, you're answerable to everything what you're doing to their hair.
Right. Talking about money. What was your biggest collaboration like? Like how much did you get paid for such shoots or big collaborations? How much are we talking?
It has gone about 1 lakh, and obviously it was a very, very big brand. So yeah, also it's not that I'm less expensive. I charge because we're using also quality focus. A lot of people have labeled us as expensive place or salon.
Yeah.
But you need to understand, I'm not goofing around with my products. You can check my product till the end of the thing. I'm going to use good product on your hair.
Yeah. And these are expensive.
And these are the so the thing is also, you know, it's आज जब आप कुछ कराने आते हो तो ऐसा नहीं सर्विस मेरे पास all of us who went to businesses, we have a back end lot of expenses.
Yeah.
So when you charge certain amount of money, you are calculating everything.
True.
So that's where it comes to that value that okay, this is what you're being charged. It's taken care of everything, like your electricity, your staff who's working, your everything, you know, no matter product what you're using.
Yeah.
Now all the product what we use is like one bottle, big bottle will charge you around 4,000-5,000
easily.
So then you have to charge things accordingly.
Right.
But people who get it will never ask you a single thing because I have also client who used to travel to Bombay and Delhi and they're coming. So वो लोग नहीं पूछते हैं. They know what they and obviously everybody has this thing where they can save little bit, they can. So that's why we never go on these discounts and all. We have these membership thing. We have these interesting ticket system, which, you know, whenever if you visit Tangerine, you will always, a stylist will recommend you. But we don't have these things in off season ki 699 में या 99 में हम कर देंगे नहीं, because मुझे product गलत नहीं use करने. And
then you'll be compromising.
Yeah, and I would rather see, I don't mind less people coming. I want good people coming who understands because that's my audience.
Yeah.
And they understand everything. So, and that's how it's working out for me. If in a day I have 10 clients, I'm doing my target easily because whatever we're asking, they are accepting. They're accepting that amount, and then we're going because they know. Half of the people I have in my clients coming, they're saying, "हमें पता products के साथ screw up नहीं करना."
Yeah. That's a trust.
That's like a trust factor. Yeah, no, that's
needed. Wonderful. Any plans to open up another Tangerine? You just have one?
No, I have one set up in Mayo Girls, which is also doing well. But that's like a monthly visit, not every time. You know, when we are called, we go with our team.
Are you an alumni of Mayo?
No, I'm not. I've studied from Sophia Mount Abbott.
Achha.
But I have my cousins and I have friends who have been to Mayo.
How come that opportunity, you know, or the thought, you know, if someone thinks of opening another branch, it's usually in the city or something.
Yeah, actually, so there are a lot of you know, kids who are in Mayo and have been there. Most of them are from Jaipur because Ajmer बहुत पास है. And also a lot of parents also they have been our clients. And I just happened to ask you know, to one of my friend and client that, you know, I'm sure you know, there might be some services. Because I remember in boarding even we had this monthly visit where these ladies came and got a basic things done. Not like very fancy, just a basic things. Obviously it's a school, so you can't.
Yeah.
So they said they had somebody coming, and so I just went and checked. But the thing is, see, they were locals, but the thing is, कोई problem नहीं locals हो या जो भी, but काम सफाई से. You're attending so many kids, you know, make sure hygiene level नहीं था अच्छा. So I kind of requested them that something. So obviously I had to give my presentation in front of all the board members. Everything went on well. It wasn't an easy thing. You know, we could not charge them what we're charging here because they're kids. So, you know, and also we could not provide all the services because it was just for the basic main services. So everything went, and I think everything worked out for me. Again, blessed. And then we opened, and it's like a monthly visit, you know, when we call them, or after 2 months we go attend these girls and we come back. Also, it's a good change going and meeting. You know, if I'm not there, mom will always go for a round with them. So that's good.
Wow.
I would also want to open like, you know, one more, again, not in the rat race. The day I find something good, some good place, I would want to open in Jaipur. But apart from that, abhi बहुत खुश हूँ मैं, content हूँ अभी जो अच्छा है. Because with that only I'm growing more and more. Like I used to do editorial, now I've started doing bridal. So bridal से बहुत हो रहा है. Workshops बहुत लेने लग गई.
How much do you charge for a bridal?
I am charging around 40 approximately right now. But yeah, when we sit down and talk, and it depends how many makeups they are taking.
Yeah.
So ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा सा हो जाता है. See that you always have to. You can't be fixed in your thing. थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे सब जगह चलता है. See, the Jaipur being a biggest destination, you know, it brings like a lot of artists. They fly down from other cities and come.
Yeah.
But also, you know, it gets less expensive for them if they hire somebody from you.
Yeah.
But it can't be that उन लोगों ने भी वही मेहनत करी है, हम भी वही कर रहे हैं, हम लोग भी वहीं जाकर आए हैं. The only thing they feel जयपुर के आर्टिस्ट हैं तो थोड़ा कम चार्ज करना. And we are charging less because we also need to see what other artist is charging, and we have to play somewhere that range. You just can't go too much overboard.
Yeah.
So and also about your experience, yeah, there are some of my friends who are doing, but they have worked, you know, 8-9 years हो गए, तो अब जो चार्ज कर रहे हैं वो कर रहे हैं. उनसे थोड़ा सा हम लोग और नीचे, थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे चार्ज करते होंगे बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली हमें भी इतना टाइम लगा है. बट आई हैव बीन ब्लेस्ड माय you know, my bridal season have been amazing. Got very good brides. My style is basically a minimal kind of makeup, and I get those kind of clients only. Because again, people are aware कि कौन कैसे कर रहा है,
and what will suit me.
Exactly. I mean, obviously, then they meet me. Trials होते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. When they are comfortable, then we go ahead.
Wonderful.
Recently, I'll just show you an example. So, kal parso only I had a call from one of the bride, and she wanted to book me. The only thing is I'm booked for those dates, and she took some of the Jaipur artist name, and I told them that all of them are good, but she's saying, but if you can tell me कौन ज़्यादा अच्छा है. So I told her that, you know, talk to them, ask your questions as much as you can. You see किनके साथ ज़्यादा comfort level हो रहा है, because you want your experience to go smoothly. You know, अब somebody is handling you page, because there's so many things when a girl is getting married, इतनी सारी चीज़ें हो रही होती हैं, इतना घर में कुछ ना कुछ हो रहा था, तो you want that कोई आपके साथ में ऐसा हो जो हर चीज़ समझे. You know, it can't be that makeup artist saying that वो मैं आपका मेकअप करके आपका नहीं होगा तो मैं जल्दी जा रही हूँ. You know, हम लोगों को टाइम का भी इतना लेना पड़ता है, because एक तो इंडियन वेडिंग में रिचुअल्स इतनी हो जाती हैं, तो आधे घंटे 1 घंटे, obviously people have to respect that time, but आधा घंटा we can wait. ऊपर हो जाता है तो बोलना पड़ता है, but the thing is, because obviously you shouldn't be taken for granted also. But these are the things. So I told her, you make sure, and she was very happy, because even if she's not going ahead with me, probably she might go ahead with my senior artist, that she'll decide what she wants to do. But she was telling me that, you know, thanks for helping me on this, like, you know, how to choose an artist. So I just told her कि अब बस ये चीज़ करके पूछो आप, you know, because I'm sure see, everybody is good in their work. The only thing is you can relate your style with which artist. Like people ask me ये makeup, that's not saying that we should be in competition with everyone. There are 9 इतने जयपुर में हैं कितने अच्छे. If you go to name few artists, 9 से 10 artists होंगे जो अच्छे level पे पहुंच चुके हैं, और बाकी हैं जो struggle कर रहे हैं, बाकी वो working hard. But वो 10 artists में भी I feel don't compare anyone. Everyone has their own style of doing it. आपको जिसके साथ बैठ रहा है आप उसके साथ जाओ.
True. I really hope that you open up multiple outlets here in Jaipur. Sending you all the wishes.
Thank you, Devisha. Thank you so much. But मैं 2-3 और कर लूँ, मैं काफी खुश हूँ, because मेरे को I want to have, it's going to be a quality focus. I don't want to get in this कि 10 खोल लो और फिर ये बोलें कि ये ज़्यादा अच्छा चल रहा है. अभी भी होता है ना, like when we have 2-3 you know, branches of anywhere, you will always have one thing to say that वो वाला ज़्यादा अच्छा चल रहा है, वो थोड़ा कम चल रहा है. So you can't be everywhere, right? So the thing is, have 1 or 2 जितना आपका your eyes can reach and where you can be. Like don't have so many where you can't be there. Nobody is going to run a business for you. You have to be personally involved.
So I'm blessing you with a lot of collaborations, I think.
Thank you.
I hope this show manifests it for you.
Thank you so much, and and a big thank you to you. And I know whatever you're doing is such a great job. You know, it's a lot of people get to learn a lot of things. You know, I have learned a lot of things in this show. It's a great initiative, and you know, whatever you're doing, you're good at it. Keep doing it, and I hope you flourish and do more well in your life. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Bye guys. See you in
Bye.
the next episode. I hope you loved the conversation. I loved speaking to Natasha as a person. Like, she's so humble, she is so kind, so giving. मतलब the positive energy थी उनके around, and you know, the kind of experiences that she shared, it speaks a lot about what values she brings in to the table, and it was just wonderful. Absolutely. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have done a video with Dr. Aishwarya Joshi. She is again in the grooming sector, and her work is a little bit different. She's a dentist, and along with that she has a grooming center. So do check out that video and see her journey. It's absolutely wonderful. And stay tuned. Wait for another episode every Friday, and follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our channel. I'll keep seeing you again and again. Comment down below if you like my after look or before look. Don't forget. Bye bye.